And so we have an uncertainty question here, and we're told that the measurement was 3¼ inches. And so you can indicate your inches with IN period or just the inches symbol that I showed here, plus or minus, and we're told that the uncertainty 1/8 of an inch. Okay, so unfortunately it was done in imperial and dealing with fractions, but we do know how to deal with fractions, so we should be able to pull this off. So let's look at the minimum here. All right, so the minimum is going to be our goal value or our measured value minus that uncertainty. So 3¼ inch minus 1/8 of an inch. And so let's clear this up and turn everything into proper fractions. 3 times 4 is 12 plus 1 is 13. So we have 13 over 4. In other words, we just change that 3¼ to our proper fraction. And then we're going to subtract 1/8. And we'd like to finish this up, but unfortunately they're not common denominators. And we remember with fractions, to add and subtract, we need the common denominator. So let's go another step here and say, let's make our common denominator 8. And the second one is already 8. And the first one was 4, so we multiplied the bottom by 2, multiplied the top by 2, and there we go. And we subtract those and we'll end up with 26 minus 1 is 25 over 8. And that's inches. Now, we could switch that back to a mixed fraction and say, okay, how many times does 8 go into 25? We know that 8 times 3 is 24, so that's good. And so 24, that has 1 left over. And there we go. All right, so that's the minimum allowable. Let's look at the maximum. Okay, so in this case, same idea, but we're adding the 1/8 this time. We're going to the upper range. And we could save ourselves a little bit of time by just jumping right to the idea that we already know this is 26 over 8, and we're adding 1/8 this time. And that comes up with 27 over 8, 26 plus 1 on the top, and the same 8 on the bottom. And again, we stop and we think, okay, 8 times 3 is 24, okay? 8 times 4 is 32, so that's too big, so we're sticking with the 3. But this time, we go to 24 and we have 3 left over. And so minimum here, maximum here. Now, it's always good, particularly if you were to do this on a test or something, you can quickly double check yourself. And so let's just do a little check in the corner here. If we were to put this on a bit of a line, I'll kind of separate this a little bit, and we were to say the minimum was 3 1/8 here, and the maximum was 3 3/8 here, then what would be in the middle? Well, 3 1/8, 3 2/8, then 3 3/8. So 3 2/8 would be in between those two. Now, 2/8, we can stop and think, okay, 2/8 is the same. We can reduce that down, divide top and bottom by 2, and we'd have 3 1/4. And in fact, that was our measurement there. So yeah, everything looks like it checks out right. In other words, we have our uncertainty with our original measurement right in the middle there. So just a way to confirm our answer.